after countless trips, we got it. So that first video you got when I started it, we got to about where the number 8 is on there, so far around, and we got up and around. So it's about 150 mil all the way around, just over, but in one place. And then you've got would it be about 100 mil top side, easy. Could be even about 150. So hopefully it'll do, but we're going to run 4-inch blocks all the way along here on our edge, just a row, and then leave that bit down there open, and then we can bring this bank up tight against it. Then it won't actually go onto the thing. There, your 2 breather pipes, we'll tee them across there and put a piece pointing down. We'll sort that out, and we'll probably only have them about a foot off the ground, I would have thought, maybe. So we got it. Here's a little look at the Chifferton digger. I don't know what model it is. I do know I need a set of new tracks, and the seal for that idler's gone. I have got the floor for it, but when she was sat over the winter, the one of these seizers jammed up on me. I can't remember which one. I think it was that one. Nope, that one there, in behind there, which operates this. I think it is. Yeah, so there you go. That one there. She gets a bit stiff, so spray her up. But I didn't know that there was a dipstick in this bit. And I'm guessing you have to check that quite frequently, but she's got oil in her, like, so she's good. But it was good to know. It's got a little Yanmar engine in it, not its original whatever engine it is. I would lift it up, but I've got to take the exhaust and all that off. But I will do that one day for you. But yeah, she's a nice little digger, really. Apart from the tracks keep falling off. But other than that, it's good. There's Gippy and there's Tiny. Now Gippy's right here. Gippy's the first one. And there's Tiny. Hey. Yeah. We've also pulled the 4-wheeler apart, and it turned out it was a burnt out wire on the rectifier, but on the negative side, not the 3-phase part, but the actual DC side. And we have also fixed the going into diff lock thing, because it didn't like going into diff lock or out of 4-wheel drive too easily. And all it was the high, low and super low selector was slightly out, so we repositioned that back into place, and it worked tickety boo. We've still got to go and get a connector block and put it all back together. There's my mum's 4-wheeler, with a little boat trailer on that I made. And this is the mixer, a Teagle mixer. I would recommend them by anyone, for anyone. Just awesome little bits of kit. We mixed 20 shingle, 20 sand, and I think it was like 8-9 cement we decided to do for our application. But normally you just do a 3-2-1 mix, which is 24, 16 and 8 I think it is. But we done a little bit of extra sand. But yeah, it worked extremely well. Sadly I couldn't use the hydraulics on the tractor because I've only got one spool, and this is hydraulically driven, which I recommend for anyone, so we use the lister to do it. But yeah, so now it's evening time, so we had another full day. So it took 2 days of mixing concrete for that. In fact, it was that much that I actually set myself a little beaten track where I was wheelbarrowing all the cement down. So made it interesting. And now I'm about to go and boot Tiny and Gippy out the porch. So next bit will be 4-wheelers. After doing the cesspit tank and all the other thing, and we've got geese fighting in the background. They're getting ready to lay. We've got Tiny and Gippy behind, Gippy in front, Gippy taking the lead. We have snow, so looks like we've done our cement work in perfect timing. I've also taken the carburetor off the 2 King quads, Dad's red quad, my DRZ. There's that 4. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4. Where's the 4th one from? I've got the one off my quad, my DRZ, Dad's quad. Oh, and the 2 farm quads. That's the farm quad. That's it. So that's the outcome of that, anyway. So we're getting ready to head back to Stanley. Ready for the nice cold weather. And this is the cesspit thing. All nicely hard. It's not very level because screening was hard, but we are going to put blocks around the outside here. As you can see, she's well full of water, but we're leaving having the pump on it at the moment. We've drained the pump, so it should be alright. But then we will put some blocks around this and take the wood off and finish it up. For the digger, if any of you can help with your contacts overseas, I'm hoping. I don't normally ask for much on the thing, but this is a Chifferton digger. I don't know if this will help. It's going to be all backwards, but it's got a number on there, serial number 1222734. So, and it looks like black wood, HODGE, hodge. But what I'm after is a set of tracks, and also the seal that goes in the idler that sort of stops the tensions of the tracks up. Other than that, she's a good little digger. So if you know anyone that can help me out with that, please put in the squiggle pack down below, and we will try and sort something out for her. If not, she's gonna have to go. I'll have to bodge job it somehow. Another Benny Tech, as they call it. The rovers are getting ready to sort of go. There's the old Super 4. So Super 4, we have problems with her. Her fan belt keeps coming loose. So she's been converted to an alternator, as you can see. But this is constantly loose. Doesn't matter how many times you try to tighten it up, you just never seem to get it tight. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass, and also her service block leaks, so I need another service block. I think one's got a crack in it. So if you hadn't noticed at the start of the video, or start of this section of the video I should say, this rover now has red doors because they're off the old truck cab. Truck cab's been stripped, the two blue doors have been put in the back, and she is heading to Stanley on Monday. I'm taking it in with the truck. We are going to be saying goodbye to her. 200 TDI. There's a young chap wants to have a little project, and I thought, you know what, sometimes it's just as nice just to pass things on and let them have their little bits of a project. He wants to get a bit of a work truck out of it, so I think he'll be able to do something with it. This door here is pretty much past it, but he just wants it as a work truck, so bulkhead's in quite a bad way. Chassis sort of not too good either, but doing the bodge job. This one on the other hand, we just got to get a bulkhead for it. So if you know anyone that's got a second-hand bulkhead but in excellent condition and for a really good price, because freighting stuff down costs a lot of money, we would like to get that. I've got two center doors to put on it, and then we will once we collect all that up, we will then strip it down. So can you say hi, Gippy? You say hi? No? The poor Tiny's over there. So yeah, this is us heading back to Stanley, and then tomorrow I head on the ferry with a truck. Go and pick up something. Stay tuned on that one. We'll get some video clips of it, hopefully. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share the video so other people can watch these videos, because summer's starting to come back in, so things are now starting to get interesting again. Hopefully. Away from the mountain. Somewhere over there is Mount Kent. So this is the top of the Marlows. That down there is a field, but just down in that valley down there would be the Marlow River, and then there's a bridge just down there. And can't really see much, but yet it looks beautiful. in Stanley. As you can also see, I have a grease gun. Something that a lot of people tend to forget on machinery. You know, if you love your machinery, grease them up. Doesn't take 5 minutes. Well, unless you like this truck, it's got a load of grease nipples. But I'd like to show you into the garage. They've moved my fuel cap for me. Look at that. How cool is that? You know, handy, convenient, and they've done a really good job. I think I will take the tank off at some stage and sand it right down and give it a good paint job. But you know, other than that, they've done a splendid job on that, and I'm quite impressed with it, I think. So what we're going to do is, so on the front there isn't much greasing, but on the back we've got the springs we can grease, and we've also would like to grease higher up, which we might do tomorrow depending on how things go, but we'll see. But at the moment I'm going to grease her up and then get her ready for the West. So sounds like fun.